Good morning YouTube, Kes here from the UK yet again. Another beautiful morning out walking the dog like you do. I thought I'd take the time today to talk about it's quite a rough topic, I suppose it is. I honestly don't like talking about sort of like addiction and drugs and stuff because like it's a part of my life that I'm trying to sort of leave behind, but I think it's important to learn from your mistakes and actually to learn from them, and part of learning is obviously reflecting. It's going through some uncomfortable shit that you probably don't want to go through, but it's important for your character development. So after I guess like 8 or 9 months of totally trying not to think about it whatsoever, over the past few weeks I've sort of been thinking about it, and the crazy thing about my particular journey in general, it was obviously with heroin. It has a real power to destroy your memory. So over a year period of me sort of, taking this shit every single day, I can probably only remember about maybe 20 occasions, maybe 30, as opposed to, the 365 days that I should be able to remember at least half of or whatever. But there's not many memories there because you don't remember much. I mean, you don't think about much. That's sort of the whole idea of it. So it's actually quite difficult to think about, and it's difficult to remember things. But one question that I got asked is, how do you help somebody that's addicted to, let's just go for heroin? And do you know the sad reality of it is, you can't really help somebody that doesn't want to help themselves. And I know that sounds cliche, but it does not ring any more true than with heroin. I mean, I had family members try to help me, but other than locking me in a room by myself for 2 weeks and literally not letting me out, there isn't much that you can really do. It does need to come from inside yourself. And most people that I've spoke to that are taking that sort of drug, they all want to get help and get off of it, but they're just unsure on sort of how to get the help or where to go for the help. I know that one of my big problems, that I honestly did not know where to go for help. There's sort of like one project in the whole of my city that deals with that sort of thing. I mean, you can't even go to your doctor, your actual GP, to get prescribed stuff like methadone and like Subutex and stuff like that, obviously like opium substitutes. You can't even get them from your GP over here, so it has to be through this specific sort of company. And until you get a script, till you actually get prescribed your first substitute for heroin, you can be talking 3-4 months. So, as any ex-user will know, you're not thinking about tomorrow, never mind next month or 3-4 months ahead. So it's not something that you ever think that's going to be a feasible option to actually help you. Or at least I didn't. That's definitely my experience of it. I didn't even think there was much point in trying to go see these guys. Like I say, they give me an appointment that were like in 3-4 months. In my eyes, I'd have been dead in 3-4 months at that point. So it were pointless. Whoa. Yeah, we're just going down a bit of a mountain here, look. So that is the sad reality of it. You can't actually help somebody who doesn't really want to help themselves, because heroin has a way of bringing out the absolute worst side in anybody. So you will lie, bend the truth, steal, do whatever the fuck you want to do to make sure that you basically don't get thrown into withdrawal somewhere. Because for anybody again that knows anything about sort of heroin withdrawal, it's not only an incredible mental battle, but it's also a physical battle. It's an insane physical battle. It is literally like having flu, but the one thing that you know is going to fix it is a bag of heroin, which in my city you can get for a fiver, £5, which is nothing. And then you'd be finding it for another maybe 10 hours. Gives you enough time to go and try sort your next one out. I mean, it is such a godless way of existence. It is such a vacuous existence that I honestly feel sorry for people that that are trapped in that lifestyle, and that's exactly what it is. They're trapped in it. They're probably suffering from X, Y, and Z, whether it be depression, whether it be anxiety, whether it be not being able to sleep. I mean, at first I know heroin helped with all these things for me, and this is what sort of created the illusion in my own brain that it was helping me. I thought, oh yeah, this is great stuff. I'm sleeping 8 hours solid. I'm hungry throughout the day. I'm not energyless and tired. And yeah, that's what it does to you. That's how it grabs you. That's how it hooks you. And honestly, you would not believe the amount of people that I have seen, and they start taking it and they say the exact same thing that I said, and the exact same thing that probably most people say. Oh, I can handle it. I'll never get addicted to it. I'm not that dumb. And honestly, 3 months later, most of these people are always just really bad on it. Like, really bad. Because it transcends literally anything else that you will have experienced in terms of sort of like addiction or impulsive sort of behaviour, or like the compulsion to go and do something. There's a reason why people throw away their whole fucking life for that shit, and it ain't just because it's so great. It's because they can't see past it. You don't get the chance to actually see past it. It's literally 6 hours, 8 hours. Your life is on a 6 to 8 hour sort of timer, and believe you and me, when that 6 to 8 or 10 whatever hours timer sort of starts getting towards the end, you panic. You start panicking. I used to go to sleep every single night panicking for the morning, even if I had it there, because you get up, do it, and then again it's done within 5 minutes, and you're worrying for 10 hours again. It's absolutely ridiculous. So and I got a really good comment on one of the videos on heroin, so I thought it's something that I'd talk a little bit more about. It is something that I do enjoy sharing my experiences about it, because I think that's probably the only good thing that I can get out of it, is being able to share my experiences with people and hopefully change a mind or two. I've mentioned briefly that I've seen numerous times people commenting on YouTube videos, having the conversation about heroin, and 9 out of 10 times people glorify it, and it baffles me, because it is honestly the worst thing you could ever want to take. Like weed is way better if you smoke it properly, and you don't smoke like 50,000 joints a day. Then it still gives you a nice high, and it's perfect. That's the only drug I take. Don't smoke cigarettes, don't take any drugs, don't do coke, pills, speed, nothing like that. Don't drink alcohol, just smoke a bit of weed, try to be active. So yeah, that's sort of that for that, I guess. So I live near like a quarry. I don't know if anybody around the world knows what a quarry is, but it's basically like a building site, I guess. But they're more taking sort of like the stone out rather than putting out in. Come on, mate. So we're just having a little bit of an explore down here, seeing what we can find, if anything. It's a real cool place. I used to come here as a kid all the time, but I mean, everything looks so different. I've not been here for about 5 years now. Yeah, man. Memories. But anyway, guys, I'll leave that there. I'm just going to start talking crap now. I have absolutely nothing more to say for now. But I hope everybody has a lovely day. I hope it's as nice as it is here today, wherever you all are watching from, if anybody's watching from somewhere. I do appreciate people watching and taking notes. It really does make my day, seeing that little view counter pop up, 1 or 2 views, knowing somebody's listening to me talk shit for a bit. But yeah, guys, peace out. Love y'all. Peace and love. Take it easy.